Okay, here we are looking at Google Sheet for money tracking. Like, how can you use Google Sheet to track money, especially for businesses? You can use it to track your own money, and at the same time use it to track for businesses. So all you need to do here is just set up a simple Google sheet to track finances for a business. Here I want us to use 5 column. In these 5 columns, we are looking at date, description, income, expenses, and balance. Okay, let's head to Google Sheet now. So this is my Google platform. What do? I don't want, you can use Google search to get your Google Sheet, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, you can do this. Let me just show you in case. When you put Google Sheet, you see is here. This is the app. In case you can download the app on your phone or your PC, but I go straight to the web. You see, you click here to sign in to your Google sheet. All right, so this is it. So I've already signed up because I have a Google account. So immediately I click, it will sign me in. So let us title this uh, Google Sheet for financial tracking. For financial tracking, money tracking, anything can go. Okay, so the very first thing we will do here is we put date, description. We do description. What else are we looking at? Income. Some people call it in. Income, they call it in. Then expenses, they call it out. So anyone you choose to use, either you use in or out, or you use income and expenses. Then the next thing you are looking at is balance. All right, we are looking at balance. Okay, so what do you do next? What do you do next? um what do you do next? You come to date. Let's say today is I think today is 17th of year 2024. Today is 17th, right? And this is July. Okay, July, sorry, July. Today is, let's say, 17th, right? So description here, what are we describing here? We are looking at sales. Okay, let's say product A. Let's say we are looking at selling of sales of let's say we sold a handbag, for example, for the rate of let's say 1,000. This is just an illustration. So when you are working, use the right data. All right, then we didn't make any expenses, then our balance is still 1,000 naira. Okay, so how do you do this now? I want us to do proper calculation here. So 1,000 naira is in column C2. You understand? So we do C2. And our expenses is in column D2. Our expenses is in column D2. Sorry, this is where we are supposed to do it. Our balance for today, our income is in column C2. Our expenses is in column D2. Do minus D2. You see? So this will give you equal to. So, but how do you do it? If you do it this way, it won't work. So what you do is you do equal to, click on this. You see, it has already shown. If you do enter, if you press enter now, it will just give you the 1,000 naira. But if you want to do it manually for it to get clear to you, you do this minus this. you click enter, you have your 1000 naira balance. Okay, let's say on the 18th, 1 2 3 4 5. I don't want to take your time. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I don't want to take your time. This is just an example. Then on the 18th, you can, if you sold more than this in a day, you can put, but I'm just giving you, on the 18th you sold the necklace. Let's say this is a boutique business, you sold necklace for 5,000. All right, and you didn't also make any expenses, or let's say you bought data for 500 to respond to customers on WhatsApp. And so what is your balance today? 4,500, right? So let's say you sold on the 19th, you sold the wristwatch. You sold wristwatch for 960 naira, for example. You make 200 naira expenses that you gave Okada to go and buy fuel for you or something. So what is your balance for today? Is this minus this, which will give you 760. So like that, let's just, you see, and let's say it's the same here. So here we didn't make any expenses here, so what is our balance here? So you click enter, you have it. Autofill, you have, these are the, so this is it. It is very, very easy and simple. All you need to do is record the transaction date, describe the nature of the transaction like sales or expenses, then the income or amount received, that's the positive value, then expenses, that's amount spent, that's the negative value. Then your balance is calculated by subtracting expenses from income, showing the current financial status. This setup allows for easy tracking and calculation of finances over time. This helps businesses maintain clarity, control over their finance operations, and that is it. So as a data entry expert, your tax is very, very, very simple. Okay, and if you are working now, let's say you want to also work for a food and beverage or a company, this is how you are going to do it. So I think this is clear now, and it's very easy to use it to track expenses. And if I say, okay, let us go further, to use it to track finances for a business is selling foods. Okay, what do we do here now? Let's say we put okay, sorry, let's say date. Okay, let's use for today. Today is what? Today is this, we are in year 2024. Today July 2024, and today's date is 17. Okay, let's say what expenses, income and expenses did we make today? Let's say we bought ingredients. Okay, let's say we bought ingredients. Ingredients purchase. All right. Okay, let's see, another thing we bought is we sold a meal. Let's say this is a restaurant, we sold a meal to meal sale. Let's put it like that. Ingredients purchase, for it to be clear. All right, whether you are working for a restaurant or any other, please, this is just an illustration for you to understand, so we can't be doing one after the other. Then we sold another food. Whatever food you put in the name, if it has a code, you can put the code as well. And another one is we paid a supplier. Let's say we paid a supplier payment, right? Supplier payment. What else? Let's say customer sale. We sold another meal, a meal sale, yeah. So this is it. So how much is the cost of the ingredients? Let's say today we didn't buy any ingredient because we still have the existing ingredients. Let's say customer bought food of 10,000. Another customer bought the one of 150,000, for example. And another we sent a supplier that supplied us drinks. Let's say we made 50,000 naira payment to the supplier that supplied us drinks, and another customer came and ordered food of 76,000. These are just illustrations, okay? So how much expenses did we make today? So what do we do? So the dates are the same, is the same day, is the same date. So we have to click here and drag it down. Yeah. So so it gave me different dates anyway, but please, it should be the same date. All right, should be 17th, 17th, 17th. So it's all 17, all right? So it's all 17. So our expenses, how much expenses did the business make for today? You do this, right? So sorry, ingredient purchase nothing, expenses 0, right? Expenses 0. Suppliers payment, sorry, is meant to be here. You see, suppliers payment is meant to be here. What else? We didn't get anything here. So yeah, so this is it. So calculating our balance now, it will be this it will be income minus expenses. We didn't make any expenses today. So here too, meal sale, we didn't spend any money here. We didn't spend any money here, right? So here now, what are we looking at here? Equal to this minus this. If you click enter, you have it. We didn't make any, so autofill it. This is it. All right, so suppliers payment, suppliers we made 5,000 naira. Suppliers payment is 5,000 naira. Okay, you see, we made 50,000 naira. We spent 50,000. Let me make it clear so it will look like a real number. Okay, so our balance, we spent, this is our balance. So let us sum everything up. Summing everything up, you come here and sum it up. See, so we have balance of 186,000. Okay, let's check our income first. Our income is how much? Our income is 236k. Then our expenses as 50k. So how did we get here? Let's calculate it for you. Aside from summing it this way, you can do it this way as well. You do equal to this minus this. See, to give you the same amount, 186k. So this is how you can, as a data entry expert, this is how you can set up you can track sales of a business, sales, expenses and profitability, you know, by providing essential financial insight for decision making and financial planning for the business. So this is all for now on in terms of tracking expenses and the rest of them. Very easy and simple. Okay, so let's head to another